All right, what's good? What's good, man? Let's get into it. Obviously, I was going to cover this. Obviously, two Knicks videos in a week. The Knicks are the most popular team in New York. Second is Juan Soto and Aaron Judge with the Yankees, and New York Giants don't even exist in New York. So, it is what it is. But let's talk about Julius Randle. Now, for anybody who's been living under a rock, you should know if you've been following the NBA, especially with the NBA playing tournament coming up very soon, the NBA playoffs starting, Julius Randle to have season-ending surgery on the right shoulder. Now, first of all, anybody with a brain knew Julius Randle was most likely not coming back. The playoffs are right here. Knicks have clearly have chemistry without him. Anybody knows that they should have announced this weeks ago. I saw Julius Randle working out, but I'm assuming his shoulder's messed up. His shoulder is beyond messed up. So, it is what it is. Hope he gets healthy and stuff like that. And I hope he gets healthy for the topic of his video, his next team. I'm sorry. Julius Randle has to go. He has to go. Knicks fans, it's over. The Julius Randle experiment is done. We have Jalen now. Can we please get Jalen Brunson some pieces he can work with, like a Donovan Mitchell? Can we trade Julius and some draft picks for Donovan Mitchell? Or something. Julius ain't it. And for anybody who's going to say, well, he's a two-time All-Star, he's this, that, and third. First of all, there's besides Giannis and Paolo, the Panchero, whatever his name is, the power forward for the Orlando Magic. He just came into the league, a year ago? And, Giannis is always starting over Julius in the All-Star game. Julius is only an All-Star because there's no power forwards good enough in the East. Let's be for real. There's no power forwards good enough in the East. Or threes in the East. So, obviously, he's going to make an All-Star. You're telling me if LeBron and Kevin Durant and Giannis, Paolo's coming into his own, healthy Siakam, you're telling me all these guys are not better than Julius? Absolutely not. I mean, are you telling me Julius is better than these guys? Absolutely not. It's time for Julius to go. I'm done with them. I'm sick and tired of them. Like, it feels so amazing watching, whether we win or lose. It feels good that the Knicks actually have a chance to win the game. And these close games don't happen anymore. Is because we don't have this caveman-looking idiot out there going into triple coverage in the paint and passing the ball late, and it gets turned over, or he throws it out of bounds. And then arguing with the ref that he's getting fouled. This guy is a worse version of Carmelo Anthony. At least when Carmelo Anthony backed people down and got triple team, at least we knew it was like a 75% chance he's going to make it. Julius Randle's like a 45% chance. Like, Julius Randle has to go. He has to go. Now, granted, with this injury, I don't know who's going to pick him up. I don't know who's going to pick him up now because, he's 30 years old. He turns the ball over. He looks like a caveman. He's an idiot. He's a clown. He argues with the refs. He doesn't have the best basketball IQ, and now he's injury prone. Well, not injury prone. He's injured now. So a lot of teams are going to be hesitant, but his contract has to be up. The New York Knicks should not be re-signing Julius Randle if his contract is up. For what? What does he offer? We've seen Julius Randle-led team. It got us to the first round, and it got us missing the playoffs. Jalen Brunson he's the guy on this team. Go get him a Donovan Mitchell. Go get him something. Go get him a bona fide all-star. Go get him someone he can pass the ball to. You seen what Jalen did with Luka Doncic? I'm not saying, what's his name? Donovan Mitchell's Luka Doncic. All I'm trying to say is, when you give Jalen a pure scorer, a guy who's supposed to score, a guy who can score 30 with him, he's successful. He went to a conference championship. When you pair him with a black caveman who can't even score 12 points in a playoff game, we're going to get bounced in the second round. Or bounced in the first round, depending on who we're versing. I don't like Knicks fans. I know there's a lot of Knicks fans who are tired of Julius, but for all the Knicks fans who have hope on Julius, it's time to let go. It's been, 3-4 years, maybe 5. He's either missed the playoffs, and anytime we do make the playoffs, he's averaging 13 points. The Julius Randle experiment it's done. It's over. And to replace him, you know what? If we go get Donovan Mitchell, let's give him Julius, a lot of first-round picks, maybe a few guards since we're going to have Donovan as a guard, a starting consistent guard, and maybe get Mobley. People are going to say there and say, well, Mobley doesn't put up the points that Julius does. Well, we're going to have Jalen and we're going to have, what's his name? Donovan Mitchell and DiVincenzo and Josh Hart to put up all the points. If we get Mobley, we get a 21-year-old on a rookie deal who can play defense and go great along with OG, defense, Mitchell Robinson, defense, and Mobley. Ain't nobody coming in that paint. And Julius Randle, and say what you want. Julius Randle's better than Mobley on offense. Sure, whatever. But Mobley's way better on defense than Julius Randle. I'd rather have Mobley's defense than Julius Randle's offense because at least Mobley's defense is more consistent than Randle's offense. And Mobley's this is his second, third year in the league. He's going to develop. We don't know what this guy is. He's younger than me. He's like, what, 22, 23? I'm 24. He's still young. He's still learning the game. We know what Julius Randle is. He's a guy who's going to put up 30 shots, maybe get 25 to 30 points, and have 5 to 6 turnovers, argue with the refs, get into some type of fight, turn the ball over 10 times. I know I just say he turns over the ball 5 times, but he's going to turn the ball over 10 times and mess up the chemistry of the offense. Once again, this offense looks so much better without Julius Randle. And people are going to sit there and say, how? When Julius gives us 25. But look at the look at the sacrifice that we have to do to get this idiot 25 points. Look at the turnovers and the close games that we had to do with this idiot turn the ball over 15 times a game, making dumb passes to the point where the guy has to jump up in the air or catch a low pass and shoot the ball, and we don't get points. Isn't it nice that Jalen Brunson can actually score and also pass the guys who can get 31, like Josh Hart last night? DiVincenzo had 21. OG can have a night. Donovan Mitchell is on this team. He can have a night with Jalen Brunson putting up his 25 to 30 points. It's time to move on. It's time. And especially with this injury, it's really time to move on. Because he offers nothing. He's 30. He's old. He looks like a caveman. He probably grunts like a caveman too. It's time to move on. I've been off the Julius bandwagon for about a year. Especially now that we have a bona fide star, borderline superstar that can carry the team without him. What's the point of keeping Julius? Cut the dead weight, bro. Especially if you can get someone that's way better, can contribute way more in Donovan Mitchell. We can find another power forward. All we really need is another. If we're going to have Donovan Mitchell, hypothetically speaking, if we're going to have Donovan and have Jalen and have DiVincenzo and have Josh Hart who can carry the offense on and off the bench and have starters on and off the bench, all we need is a power forward who can play defense with Mitch. We can find that anywhere. You tell me we can't find a power forward who can't play defense with Mitch. And along with OG, who OG can get us 15 to 20 points. What is the point of keeping this dead weight that we call Julius Randle? For what? For what? And we all know what he's going to do in the playoffs. He's going to choke. Choke. Send him off to the Lakers for Rui. You're telling me I'll send him to the Lakers for Rui? I'll send him to the Cavs for Mobley. Like, just anywhere but off the Knicks, man. I'm so done with him. He's beyond a bum. He just sucks. I'm just tired of looking at him. The offense looks way better without him. The offense looks way more consistent without him. And honestly, Knicks fans, it's a big mistake. We even signed him. I don't know when his contract up. Hopefully it is this year. But it's time to go, man. But that's my thoughts. What are yours? What's your thoughts on Julius Randle? How far do you think the Knicks will go? And what team should we trade him for another 4, for another bona fide all-star to put next to Brunson? And yeah, man, RJ out.